Welcome to Conversations with Cox and Kielseth, and to be more specific, that is filmmaker Alex Cox and myself, film curator Pablo Kielseth. Alex will join us by phone from his home in Oregon, while I sneak away from my office to call him from one of the projection booths used by the International Film Series, which has been screening foreign and independent movies at CU Boulder since 1941. We will keep our chats to about 20 minutes as we discuss whatever movie-related topics grab our fancy. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, action.
So hi, Pablo.
Alex.
I'm so excited because we're going to be speaking shortly to our Swiss correspondent.
That's right.
Live from the Locarno Festival, where he has been attending screenings of Phil Tippett's newly completed Mad God.
Which you, I think, you worked on it a little bit, didn't you?
I'm in it, and I have been a big supporter of it. It was originally a 20-minute Kickstarter movie, and then they got some more money, and it was an hour long, and I've always been pushing them to make it a feature, and they did, and now it's playing at this festival. So Dan Wall, who is also the composer,
Yes.
is our correspondent there, and can give us a live report on the reception that Mad God has received. And also, I guess the festival's just opened up after COVID, so we can see how that's gone.
Wonderful. Well, should we try calling him right now and see if we can merge the phone calls?
Absolutely.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Bonanza.
Almost ready. I'm in a quiet place.
Dan!
Hello, Alex.
Wonderful. I think we've got all three of us merged in the phone call.
I haven't started my voice memo thing yet, but you want me to do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, I can't. It says it's disabled.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
It doesn't work. Hold on, I have another app that I might be able to do it. Please stand by. We're not
Sure.
live or anything, right?
Yeah, the audience is out there listening.
No, we're not live, Dan. We can edit.
Yeah, I don't think I'm recording, so let's just not worry about that. And hello, Alex. Good to hear from you.
And likewise from you. How's it going? How have things been?
Hey, Alex, it's Phil. And that's the voice of Phil Tippett.
Oh, wow. How's
Hi,
it
Phil.
going, Phil?
Yeah.
Phil just received didn't Phil Tippett just receive the 2021 Vision Award Tikinomoda? I can't even say that.
That's me.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Successful Mad God screening. So only 8 people walked out.
That's good. For a film festival, that's really good.
There was only about 200 people in the theater because of COVID and all that.
Well, so what's it like? I mean, Sundance got canceled. The last Sundance got canceled. The last Telluride got canceled. And here, it's a live festival. Are they controlling the amount of people that are in the theaters, or like what's the feel of it?
It's very interesting actually. There's predictably, like the Swiss do, they seem very thorough about everything, and there's massive. It seems like a lot of precautions and a lot of hoop jumping. I mean, for the most part, it does make you feel safe. And I've asked, and they monitor testing and everybody every day, and they're testing certain amounts of people within the population that are attending the festival. And if anything spikes, they told me they would close the festival down. But so far so good. The first day was on the 4th. So here we are, and it seems to be pretty good. So, a lot of the festival is outdoors. The main Mad God unfortunately didn't get the big main screening area, which is Piazza. But that a lot of what goes on here is outdoors, and so I think that's a big help. Not tonight, and not tonight. Tonight's really coming. It's pouring rain tonight.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear. Now, did they require vaccinations from everyone attending?
Yeah, it seems like it's vaccination, and then if not, it's the same as everywhere else in the world. If you don't do a vaccination, they test you every interval. I can't remember what the interval is, but they keep testing you continuously.
Interesting, because Telluride is requiring every person attending who wants to go into a movie or even to get on board the gondola to be vaccinated and provide proof of vaccination.
That was the way it was here. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why they couldn't do that. I mean, they're very strict about what they do have in place. It seems to me to have been a lot simpler just to say, just don't come. Thank you. Come next year if you're not vaccinated.
Right. Now you had dinner last night with one of the award winners, along with Phil Tippett, right? Was Phil with you when you were having dinner with Gayland Hurd?
Oh, well, of course. I don't. Gayland Hurd doesn't invite me to dinner. Phil Tippett brings along protection.
So the first time I met Gail, John Davison and I were pitching her a movie. It was the first and last time I saw her. And she essentially said, well, they're not making movies like that anymore.
That was the last pitch.
Yeah.
Was that the dinosaur movie?
Silent.
No. I don't even remember. Something that I wrote. John was just being nice and accompanied me. He said, you don't need a producer. So, we're shot in the head immediately.
But so you had dinner with her last night, and so is she gonna do Mad God 2?
No, it didn't come up actually.
Huh.
She hadn't seen the film. She didn't seem all that interested in the film. But she was okay. We figured out, we think she just didn't want, we were the least boring people at the festival. And she wanted just to be with people that were...
So she brought the most boring person in the festival that we have to endure. She's kind of shy, so she brought this blabbermouth to fill up the space.
And that's why Phil brought me.
Excellent. That's perfect.
Well,
it was very pleasant. It was kind of tense at first, but she was very pleasant.
I mean, she's a powerhouse of a producer. I mean, her credits are just like all just, top blockbusters going through the decades. So it must be.
And she seemed really kind of shy in a way, So I guess that's her public persona, but she has to put on her lead underwear when she goes to work. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she was, very mild, I'd say, as a human, and then after lots of wine, she was fun. So,
nice.
A couple of facelifts.
And how was the dinner and how was the wine?
It's actually, with the dinners like that, I don't even taste the food. It's like, it was fine. There wasn't enough wine.
No, that's a terrible mistake.
Yeah, but it's like, it would look bad if I just threw back every glass they put down in front of me.
No, I think that's expected of you, in fact.
It's true. As a composer, I could get really drunk and just start cursing.
And then go sit at the piano and, start playing, entertain the whole throng.
Yeah, I know. I got to work on my composer image.
Now, this was the 74th Locarno Film Festival, so it's been around for quite a while. And I saw that for the very first festival, it had the films that it opened with was like, Rome Open City and Double Indemnity.
Oh, wow.
So it's been around since 1946. I'm pretty sure, Phil, you've actually gone to this festival several times in the past. Is that not right?
No, this is my first time.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
They invited me to a film festival.
Well, you've had movies represented there, of course. That's what I was probably thinking of then.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I mean, Terminator.
Yeah, theatrical feature films. Yeah, we yesterday we watched RoboCop, and today we did Starship Troopers.
Right.
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're doing a retrospective.
No.
Well, it's a retrospective.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
So RoboCop.
Yeah, they only decided to show only the good films that I worked on.
And today was a 35 millimeter print, which would probably make you guys interested.
And it
fascinating.
was taken off of a VHS.
It was terrible.
What?
Oh, God. Terrible.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't look good. And whereas Mad God looked great. I don't think I'd ever seen it look better. So whatever projection they got there, or sounded better. It sounded excellent. It looked excellent in the exact same theater.
Well, so yeah, let's talk a little bit more about Mag. For starters, I recall this being like what was going to be like a lifetime project. So is this? Do you feel like it's a finished as it is, or are you going to keep tweaking it?
Oh God, no! I'm done with it.
Yay!
Yeah, very done. I mean, there was no schedule in this film. So at the last month or so, to get ready for the festival, a lot of things kicked in the normal films. There was a lot of sort of scurrying around, getting things ready to go. So and Richard Beggs, the sound designer, he had a lot of work to sort of get it prepared to create a DCP.
But Richard, he's never done. And Chris Morley wants to make a bunch of fixes, because when you're doing these things, you'll see mistakes that you didn't see that happened, 10 years earlier. So there's a little cleaning up to do.
Effectively done.
Yeah.
Well, so for the people out there who don't know about, the film, how would you describe it to someone listening?
That's a good question, Dan.
I don't know. There was a review today, and it was just chock full. Do you remember what on a UK? There's a review of it on a UK, and it was just full of these little blurbs that describe it. I think of it as an experimental film.
Yeah.
But it plays as horror for a lot of people, and it's especially for marketing people. It's very dark. It's very ambient.
Can I add, like from the excerpts that I've seen, and of course it was only excerpts, so I can't speak to the whole body, but I felt like it was a Hieronymus Bosch stop motion, nonstop, just craziness.
Yeah, Bosch and Bruegel were two huge influences.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's not bad. That you got it there. And it has no dialogue, which is a strange thing, which we forget about often. But there's not many films that have zero dialogue.
That's right.
But a lot of sound effects all throughout, a dense layer of sound effects.
I'm just tagging along with Dan, so you go ahead and do whatever you're going to do with him.
All right.
What are you going to do with me?
I don't know. We're just trying to get a little flavor of what's it like over there in terms of because you're there for a few more days, right?
Hey, So what's next? What are you going to do next?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been because there's been a lot of sort of Mad God activity. I haven't seen any other films, but ours. And then I saw Starship Troopers today. There's a film called Vortex that I'm interested in seeing, which is at the Piazza. I mean, and there's a few things that I want to check out, but I haven't even really had time the last 2 days to get serious about what's at the festival. So I will see. There's a lot of it, and so there's the giant venue in the middle of this giant square in the Piazza, and then all the other theaters are really nice. They're all very well equipped. It's a very clean theaters in every all over the city. So it's a really nice place for that.
If I can put in a plug, one of my friends said that there's a film playing called The Case of the Vanishing Gods, and I think it might also have some stop motion going on in there. But although I think the emphasis is on ventriloquist dummies. But if you get a chance, maybe check that one out and report back.
I will. That's your say the name again.
The Case of the Vanishing Gods.
Phil, I think that sounds like something that you would want to check out too.
Yeah, that sounds great because there is a lot of films, and it's just we've just been busy doing these other things, but there is a lot of, and it's like film festival fans are so enthusiastic and refreshing and nice to be around.
In terms of attendance, because like at Sundance you get like 40,000 people, and then at Telluride you get 3,000 people, and it's a very different vibe. It's different environments. How, do you have a sense of how many people attend Locarno? How big is it?
Well, it really depends. I mean, because of COVID and there's theaters, I guess you get a bigger crowd if it's showing outdoors. But so.
Maybe didn't they say there was 5,000 to see Phil receive his award?
Wow,
So,
that's pretty
in
good.
the Piazza.
Wow. Wow.
And nobody told me. So I walked on stage. I felt like I was in my underpants.
Well, you're an old pro. You're good with it.
Yeah. So if that's an indication of the attendance, like, I don't know. I don't pay attention to these things. Numbers. I didn't even realize the numbers of those two festivals you mentioned. But so it's hard to have a sense since I've never been here. It's a very small town. It seems to be run or very much around the economy seems to be run around this festival. It looks like it's a lot of people that like the two people that are sort of handlers both live here, and they've been doing this like for a very long time, and so it's very much part of the economy of this town.
Yeah, interesting.
And are people masking up even if it's like an outdoors screening, or what's it looking like with from that perspective?
Outdoor, people in whatever they're comfortable with. Indoor, pretty much everybody's wearing a mask.
Really interesting.
Required in the screenings, but just in general, it's weird because wherever I go out to a lot of restaurants since I've been here, and so there's not mini masks, but it's very masked. It's like people's comfort level is what governs it.
Well, listen, have a great time. I hope it continues to go really well, and I hope that some excellent reviews are generated.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm on my phone, so I won't dig around in it, but there is a review if you search for Mad God reviews.
So I will. These,
I looked yesterday. I couldn't find it.
The Toronto Film Festival, who are handling all of this, distribution, social media stuff. The social media guy is here, taking notes, and
So they'll be keeping track of all the reviews as well. They'll have a record of everything, I guess.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All of them have been pretty positive, which, is not surprising. No, it is surprising, but all you get is the tough pieces,
Well, what about, have you had any distributors that are kind of showing interest? Because people who are listening are going to be wondering when they can watch this.
The Vikings are, knocking at the door, so nothing's happened yet, but apparently Sony might be interested.
Oh, great.
And Canada and Australia want to know what the distribution rights would be for their territories.
And there is I just heard the media guy say there's someone in England is interested as well. But the answer is there is not a distributor yet, which is people ask that a lot on we posted the trailer. I don't know if you saw that, but the trailer has a lot of very positive comments, but most of them are like, when's this thing coming out? And there is not an answer.
So get this. Dan and I sat at the back of the theater just to watch the audience. And as we filed in to my left, there was a family, a mom and dad, two little kids. And I just said, I wouldn't take my kids to this. And they said, no, they like animation.
Oh, no.
And so they were gone in the first 5 minutes. And she said, the mom said, you were right. And I said, well, it gets worse after this.
Yeah.
For people who want to see the trailer, how do they go to YouTube? What are the keywords to punch in?
I'd say Mad God Phil Tippett trailer.
Perfect.
It's very it's arguably the most popular thing I've ever put up on the internet. It was the second most popular anyway, not compared to
Simpson Rushmont.
No, my Caesar's Pizza.
Caesar's Pizza is the most popular thing you've ever done, right?
Yeah, it's not quite. You don't got pizza hits. It's like
millions of people have watched and enjoyed your pizza.
Yeah, someday we'll do a pizza movie.
Mad Pizza. All right.
It's actually I worked. I mixed the trailer, so
it's great. It's a great trailer.
It gives like most trailers, it gives a very false impression of the film. It makes it look like an insane roller coaster ride of horror, but it also got people really interested. So the marketing guys are right, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the full thing on the big screen. So good luck getting distribution. Yeah. And thanks so much for taking the time from your busy schedules. And we don't want to keep you from schmoozing and catching some more movies. So
we've done enough schmoozing. I'm so ready for schmoozing.
Excellent.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
I love you.
What? Oh, my acting role.
Yeah.
Really?
And everybody is shocked. If it's not announced, they go, "That Alex Cox?"
Yes, yeah. A lot of people recognize you, even though you were wearing your fingernails. I don't want to spoil anything for viewers, but maybe it's not obvious that Alex has a role in this film.
And I grew my fingernails really long for the purpose. And you see, and it paid off. It took several years of fingernail growth, but it was worth it. Such as my devotion.
It was interesting. As we waded into it with you, I didn't really particularly have any idea. I knew what I needed, but no nuances. I think it took only a couple of setups before you figured out the Nosferatu thing with the fingernails. So
how to pick up something with.
Well, no, it's just Steve Carell gets a big nose, for a movie, and it's a weather thing, and it determines his acting.
I see.
And I just felt that the fingernails became Alex's character.
Max Schreck, Max Schreck is we all follow in his footsteps.
Exactly.
It does really stand out because it's it's sort of a multimedia project. You're within it, but there's 2 live action characters, and Alex is one of them. That go by in this journey. It's basically sort of it's a road trip movie in a certain way. And so we pass by in Alex character's realm for a few minutes.
As soon as you said Alex Cox looking a little bit like Nosferatu, I said, "My God, that fits. That fits."
Yeah, no, he was cast for that reason.
Well, one more reason to watch it among many. Excellent.
Yes.
So enjoy the trip. Enjoy the shows.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us. We'll see you. Arrivederci.
All right. Take care, gentlemen.
Arrivederci.
Ciao.
See you, Alex. Ciao.
See ya. Bye.
All right.
And cut. Okay, that's a wrap.
This podcast was made possible thanks to the technical support of Jason Phelps. We'd also like to thank Ted Thacker for his permission to use excerpts from his song, The Ballad of Slim Cessna. To email in any suggestions and/or comments, send them to pablo@internationalfilmseries.com. We're all very excited to get back to movies wherever it is safe to watch them on the big screen. Please support your local art house theater. That's where the real movie magic happens. Thanks again for listening, and have a great day.